Welcome to the Burning Coach this February 20th. February 20th. Joining me, as always, holy fuck, what's going on, Murray?
Thanks, Dominic, for the chair, man. I love you. Love you, bro. Fuck, you saved my ass.
Right on.
Like, literally sitting on that other chair, it really hurt after a while.
I bet. Even with all those fucking...
Even with the pillows. I need one of those hemorrhoid pillows, you know, those round ones.
So you telling me my pillow has hemorrhoids now? Awesome 360, that's right. Galaxy's Best Cookies. Not only bringing us the Galaxy's Best Cookies, but also the Galaxy's Best office chairs. That's right. I went over to Dominic's place today, and he had a fucking chair for me. Went and grabbed it, shoved it in the car. I was like, yeah, thank you so much, Dominic.
Love you, bro. I owe you a case of beer, at least.
We're gonna have to just have.
Yeah, we gotta have him over and just do a cookie show, man.
Yeah, cookies and cars.
Like, let's make some cookies. We'll set up a fucking kitchen.
Fuck, I wonder if we can
right
do something
in there.
like that. Yeah,
right?
Or even do something where we film it and then just throw something together in post and we can talk about it here while we stream.
Yeah.
You know, because cooking.
It'd be cool if he made cookies in the galaxy, though.
Right? The magic of editing, we can span time and stuff. It would have to be, we'd have to film some stuff prior.
Yeah.
But I think we could make it cool.
That'd be cool.
And then, of course, Dom would be down to playing any racing games that we have.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
He bleeds that shit.
He needs to hook up. He's only got the PlayStation, right?
Right? So we'll get him in here.
Does he got a computer, Dominic? You got a computer?
We'll get him over here.
We
on the show.
We should get him a computer.
Okay, so this week, let's go to the wide shot here so we can say hello to our guest. Tim, how you doing, man? Say hello to the folks. Lean forward just a cunt. There he is. There he is. That's
Maestro.
Right.
Maestro. Tim
Zerr. That's right. And fucking Dominic's totally down to come and do a show one of these times.
Man, that'd be super deadly.
We've got some stuff in the works here. I went to my first jam in 5.5 months last night, and that was pretty cool. I ran into.
It was my first legal jam.
Right. Yeah. Which was neat. Cole was a gracious host as always. I ran into. Oh, he's got a laptop right now. Has your laptop got a decent video card in it, there, Dominic? Because as long, we're not playing anything too intense.
Yeah, for that racing game, you're gonna need a good video card.
But you know what we can do though. If we do the show a night that Jade isn't here, one of us can use Jade's computer.
Yeah,
because it's got the same setup you do. It's got more. It's a little better than yours, so it'll be.
Fuck, I should just almost bring mine here because fucking I barely use it now. But then I won't be mining Bitcoin, so I better keep it there. That's all I use it for.
I'm the only one that'll fit in the desk that Jade has her computer on.
Oh, okay.
So I'll use her computer, and then you can run the show from here. And because Dominic doesn't, he'd pick up on it pretty quick, but there's no point in teaching him all that shit that they have just to come
it's
play
not
games.
that hard anyways.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, but you're sitting here is a little more complicated.
Turn this on, turn that on, turn that on. That's it.
That's 3 things, man. I got lost after the second one.
It's a work grade laptop, not enough hardware.
Oh yeah, there's nothing in it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. No, we'll just have them over here.
We should get them, another one of these fuckers with a decent video card. That's all you need. You can buy one of those for $50 at the used computer store.
The problem is the video card's going to be $600.
Yeah.
You can't get video cards. These 1050s. Okay, I bought them in 2017. Maybe. The first boom. It was before the first boom, before Bitcoin hit 17 grand the first time. I bought these cards for just over $200 a piece, and I was bitching.
And now
I could get $400 a card for these.
And you paid $200.
Yeah, and I've been running them at full throttle for 4 years, and I could probably get $400 a card for them now. Yeah. Like, how the fuck up my 2070 that's in here? Gee, I don't even want to know what. I paid $700 for it, brand new, 4 years ago, and now I bet you I could get well over $1,000 for it.
I've seen so many video cards being sold on Facebook Marketplace,
Yeah.
and you get the people that have the reactions on them. They're laughing about the price, but the thing is, though, is everybody's saying you can get this brand new for this price.
But no one's got it in stock.
Nobody has
Yeah.
one. Though.
Yeah, they're all bought up.
No, you can't. Yes, it's that
Yeah.
price, but no, you can't get
Find
it.
one.
Yeah.
Find me one, and then
Yeah.
then we'll
Get it,
talk.
go buy
Yeah, exactly. The only people I've seen that have any stock are, I can't remember who makes them, but this content creator that I watch promotes them all the time. Get these computers; they'll build them for you. They're the only ones that have the AMD new motherfucker in stock, and it's like, how the fuck did they pull that? Like, do they work for the CIA and they're getting these fucking chips or something? Because there's a chip shortage everywhere, man.
Maybe they were doing the same thing when fucking
They-
code first came out.
Well, they
hoarding video cards like
Yeah.
people were hoarding fucking
toilet paper.
toilet
Right.
paper, right?
Well, you know, if
Well,
this,
you know, they had insider information.
Yeah, maybe.
Fucking, there's probably like the computer tech at the Wuhan lab, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna fucking spread this disease all the time at the wet store, at the wet market.
right?
Don't blame it on the bats."
But you know what's really funny?
He's
I
like,
see-
"Oh, I better buy up all the chips."
Well, yeah, but now people are selling these fucking, they're crypto miners for Bitcoin.
Yeah.
They might not be for Bitcoin. I gotta double check.
Oh yeah, it's like a little box, and you just plug it in.
Yeah, into your USB port, and it
Yeah.
uses next to no power. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
that's the biggest crock of shit ever. There's no way they've made those things that efficient. There's no fucking way.
I've seen those. The guy, they're just up in the garage ceiling. This guy's got one.
Yeah.
Really?
Hooked it up.
Yeah,
Collects
those
fucking Bitcoin.
Yeah, yeah. That one's. I don't
Oh,
know
no.
how those ones fucking work, man. They're a little different, but these other ones they've been selling forever. You just plug them into an open USB port, and it's just a fucking wafer with a massive heat sink on it and a couple ICs.
Yeah.
And
Look,
it-
this one was a box about this big, and a couple lights flashing.
And
Plug it in.
It
That's
just
it.
sits there
Just
and lies.
plugged in and,
Yeah.
and plug your internet into it. Obviously, you have to have it. Yeah.
That's it. It just sits there in the mines.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. You know, in 2017, man, when nobody was, well, not nobody,
No.
the people that knew what they were doing had been mining for 5 years already, but I'm just starting to figure this shit out, and fucking holy fuck, like to set if you didn't buy the same brand card, then there were chances like one would be less efficient, and then you'd want to run it on it. Now with the software that they have, it tailors to everything. You just turn it on and it looks and it goes, okay, you have one of these, you got one of these, and it fucking sets your which coin's best to mine and all this stuff. Where before, in order to figure that out, you had to sit there and I'd mine Ethereum for a week, right? And then I'd change some settings on the card, and then mine for a week and see if my profits were different. But then you have to keep in mind the price at the same time. So there's all these fucking mitigating factors where you think you're making money, but you're not, because the price went up during that time.
Yeah.
You know, your card may be working more efficiently, but you won't know until you factor the price correction in there, and then it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Wow.
Oh, it's fucking crazy.
I only turn my
Maybe
miner
it's
on
not
when
really
it's
understand that.
when the
Oh.
price is high. Then I turn
And
my
that's
miner on.
just trying to get the shit. Not much less once you have it and how to keep it safe. Now there's a motherfucker. Because everyone's gonna try to fish your keys off of you. Most people don't even hold their keys. I bet you 90% of people who own Bitcoin, that don't own lots of it, don't even hold their own keys or even know what they are.
I don't.
You know? Like
Well,
the
it's
government
it's the
of
key
Canada,
to your
for instance,
wallet.
you know, say
know that much.
we're gonna freeze your cryptos. Like, I mean, hello. The first point of cryptocurrency is to prevent exactly that from
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
It's by design. They can't shut it down. They have to kill the power to the planet to do something stupid like that. They got a hold of some of these wallet makers, the hardware wallets,
Yeah.
where you physically hold your own keys, right? And they're communicating with these guys. It's like, okay, well, we have these, and they own some of your wallets, so we need you to shut down their wallet. No, that's not how it works. Okay, we make software to allow you to utilize the coin. Like it's like it would be like
you're not allowed to burn gasoline anymore. Okay, period.
Yeah.
But they want Toyota to stop you from doing it because you own one of their cars. Do you see how that works? You can still burn gasoline through a Ford or through it. Like it's weird. There's other ways to do it, right?
Yeah.
If I want to burn gas, I can light it on fire. Just because your car provides me a vehicle to do that doesn't mean you're the one in charge of how I burn my gas.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the cool thing about those cryptos, man, because like if Will wants to send Tim half a Bitcoin, okay, and fucking Jeff Bezos wants to send Murray half a Bitcoin,
Oh, that'd be
our
awesome.
transactions, well, that would be great. But they're equal transactions, right?
Yeah.
They're both worth the same. The network sees them no differently, okay? Just because Jeff's putting a fucking thing in, if he were to go to his bank and make that transaction, they would make it happen right away, weeks before they would make my transaction to you happen.
Yeah.
The network does not differentiate between that. Okay, if you want your shit to happen faster, you have to pay. So if Bezos wants his transaction to go ahead of yours and mine, he's got to fork over some Bitcoin to make it happen. Right? So you grease the palm and then it happens, right? That's how they make. There's always a transaction fee. It's going to cost me and Jeff the same amount of money to send our transactions. But if he wants his done quicker, he's got to pay a little more.
He's the interest, tax, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But the network doesn't look at his account and go, oh, you got a lot. You can afford to pay a little more for your transaction. No, this is what it costs.
Yeah.
This is the gas fee, whether you have 1,000 Bitcoin or you're a fucking bum. This is the fee.
Yeah.
Period.
Flat.
Oh, can we freeze his account? No. No, we can't do that. Anyways, holy fuck.
Fucking Bitcoin.
We're giving away all this information. By the way, folks.
Well, people are gonna need it.
Yeah, Will's Bitcoin financial offices just opened up. We have some vacancies tomorrow. Make an appointment. I'll tell you how not to get your fucking money stolen from online phishing scams.
You want another?
No, I'm good.
Hell, good, we got tons. So,
Fucking have one.
moving
We're on
along,
the show, man. Jeez.
we're gonna fucking take a look out here, see what's going on.
What in the shit is that thing?
That is a whole bunch of craziness. We've
Wow,
got
does that ever look cool?
Privia,
Awesome.
88 weighted keys, yes?
Yes.
Fucking right.
Not fully, but
But what do they
weighted.
call that? Oh, semi-weighted?
It's
or?
like a half weighted or it's not like it's just you press it and there's nothing there. This one
Yeah,
has
there is some.
It's got the dynamic range, everything like
Right.
that. That was a must when I was going to buy one of these things. I mean, when I started playing,
Well, it's just weird
it was
when you
on
play
an
those-
acoustic, right? And
Of course,
you
yeah.
guys
Yeah.
know what an acoustic
Yeah,
feels
I
like.
have an upright.
That's right.
I prefer them. Just you get used to that,
Absolutely.
right?
And you can do so much more with them. But to be perfectly honest with you, if I was to go back to an acoustic piano now, it would take me probably, to get back into the real swing of things,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
about a week, I would say.
Yeah.
To get your hands back,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about
More strength.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Even
Right.
on here, if you're doing anything that takes a lot of dexterity, you can feel it right
Oh,
about here.
yeah.
fucking just.
And
See it.
Yeah. And you guys all use your fingers with your guitar and your
Same
bass and
same
everything
shit,
like that.
but like it's weird because like holding your hand like this as opposed to holding it
Holding
like
hand
this. That's
I
fucking.
would say this is probably
worse.
easier on. Oh, I would say
I don't
easier
know,
than
man.
because you're doing this. That feels worse to me, but it is using a different
You know,
muscle.
but I guess that's what years of conditioning.
That's right.
You're gonna naturally just tend to say what you've been doing forever is easier. I suppose, right? You know, like fuck.
Yeah. But it's a nice piano. I actually got a pretty good. I bought it used, and but the people that have had it, they had bought it brand spanking new, and basically they said they used it for about. To take lessons and learn piano on. The interest was gone,
Right on.
and then it sat for years and years, and they advertised it, and I went and snagged it up
Yeah.
because I had been without a piano until I got this thing. It was 2 years ago actually now.
I appreciate the fact that your wall wart is black hole adaptable. That's pretty awesome. You don't see that on a lot of keyboards these days.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's cool. But, I mean, it was just kind of cool to find that thing because I'd been without a piano for it was literal years at that point. I just wasn't playing anymore, and it
Yeah,
was my
but-
that was my main instrument. That's what I took lessons on when I was a kid and everything like that. That's what got me into music.
Right.
I mean, that's it. Even the start of music, the way I started out with stuff, it was, I noticed I liked tunes and everything like that when I was going to church with mom and dad when I was just, you know, that high. And then once they figured out that I was adept
had
at kind of
something.
picking something
Yeah.
out with my ear, and I'd go to a piano at grandma's
Yeah.
place and pick it out, they said, oh, let's try them out on that.
And how old were you?
When I was doing that, when they said,
He needs
geez, I
to-
think we need to do something with them, they said I was picking stuff out on the keyboard when I was 5.
Yeah.
And then my mom tried teaching piano when I was 6, and that didn't go over very well because I'm hard-headed. And I don't
Plus,
think,
you were 6.
And plus, I'll be honest with you, I don't think any of us want to be taught by our parents. Like my
No,
kids
you
don't
don't
want to
want
be
to
taught by
taught
me,
nothing when you're
right?
6. It's like,
But when they took me to another lady, I really took a shine to it and
cool.
took off with it. So
Yeah.
I've had.
I wish I
fun with
could
it,
fucking would have played piano.
but it's.
It takes a lot of practice, eh? Like, I find it would take me a lot of fucking practice to...
It does take quite. I
Fucking-
mean, anything takes a lot of practice
Yeah.
to get good at.
Fuck!
Oh,
Left hand, come on!
This is a row.
I know.
But I mean, after a while, once you get into something, it's the same thing with bass, with drum, with
Yeah.
guitar, with any fucking instrument, anything with music.
Well, when I
Once you
first
start
picked up
liking
guitar, that's all I did every day
That's
for
right. Yeah,
years.
you don't have to be told to practice, right?
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
you go and
Just do
fucking
it,
do it because
yeah.
you like it.
Yeah.
And that's when you find that passion. And then the nice thing about it is I find, and I don't care if it's piano, guitar, whatever. I think that when you really start getting into music, that's when you start branching out and you start trying a whole bunch of new shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
I've taught myself a little bit guitar here and there, you know what I mean? Like I can
Yeah.
play some chords on the odd really easy song on the guitar. Bass I can't do anything with, but I've never actually given it a try.
No, but isn't it nice though to pick up a foreign instrument and already be somewhat comfortable because you have
You have
understand
prior
music, right?
knowledge, yeah,
You
yeah.
understand
You know.
how things work a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
and not just that, you know,
It's a
even
great
even
feeling.
even like when I sat behind a drum kit, not the first time because I was a kid, but like for real as an adult,
Yeah.
you know, when I was a little more learned, it was just like, yeah, okay, there's a mythology, there's a method to this, and
Yeah.
and I just need to figure it out, and fucking I can count, you know, so
You've got rhythm.
right, and it's
Right.
like
Yeah,
so,
that's the main thing is rhythm.
You've
I
got
Right.
the rhythm. After
Then-
that, you're figuring out. It's no different than the piano.
When
And
you
once
start-
get that,
yeah.
you've got to figure out your coordination.
Yeah.
There's coordination here. It's coordination here. Here. It
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You got to figure out where you're putting.
If a
your
student
finger
has no
and
rhythm or
where-
time, like,
it's
Sorry.
it's hard.
let's
It's
go
hard.
play soccer or something.
Yeah, yeah. Can you kick a ball good, kiddo? Because
Yeah.
you fucking can't play the fucking piano worth of
Yeah.
shit. You know?
It's just it is what it is. Some
It's-
people, and
it's
then there's
timing.
the people. Some people.
It can be taught, but some people are just
So
Just
yes,
can't
I
do it.
agree with you. But the ones that the way I can tell people that that know music can feel music, can feel rhythm, and people that were taught music,
right.
taught rhythm
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Yeah.
They might on the surface they both sound nice.
yeah.
But there's a sense of a bit of with the taught and the taught person, a little bit of eroticism, I would say.
Yeah.
With it, it's very
Lacks the feel.
yeah, but it doesn't have that that little bit of emotion behind it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the responses by either of which, when something does not go according to plan,
that's right.
right? The learned person who naturally feels and understands music will be more comfortable in a motherfucking off the rails situation, as opposed to someone who is learned this way
Yeah.
and just through repetition and taught that. Because as soon as that breaks, it's like, well, what happens now, right? You know, things are. I'm staying on the one, no matter
Yeah.
what. I've been counting this since the beginning, and I'm not going to deviate from it.
What do we got here? What does Tim think of those dudes that do requests and stuff on YouTube and pre-recorded live videos with strangers? Like, what's this?
And stuff on YouTube and pre-recorded streamers on there. Oh, so like, so I think what he means is, I'm not sure who O Miguel is, but
Yeah.
but like, say for instance, say we had like Slayer on here.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay.
and it was to be a live show or whatever. But you know what the audience is going to ask for as far as requests are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So you Slayer would know. So it's like, okay, pick your top 7 best tunes, and then someone is going to request these at some point, and we're just going to pick them and go, oh, John's requested fucking War Ensemble. Okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Right. So I think he's asking, is it legit or not?
Omegle
because
is
it's pre-recorded,
chat
right?
roulette.
You know?
It's that's
Oh,
yeah.
okay. You know, like it's
Chat roulette. Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if that's necessary. Like pre-recorded live, like if it's pre-recorded and the requests are there, it's hard to, in my opinion, I don't know how legitimate that is because, like you said, there's probably an essence of some predetermination with that. So.
well, you know, but I mean, when it all boils down to it, they still have to play it.
And that's right.
Right.
I mean, and two,
You know.
like if they're doing it unrehearsed and doing stuff where, say, they're your top 7 songs or something like that. It just, I still think you could be legitimate at that point. They're always going light, guys.
No, I'm showing Dirk we're drinking his beer.
Viz. Like Tinder, but with chat, you can skip people if you want.
That's a good. Okay, I get you now. That's a good comparison.
I can't wait to have Dom on the show, man. He's fucking.
That's that. If you want to skip people, and that's so you're cherry picking the stuff that you do. I mean, let's be honest. The stuff tonight. If
We're cherry picking, boys.
Cherry picking.
That's,
I'm gonna play the stuff that I can play well, right? I'm not gonna like. There's gonna be some stuff. You guys heard me when we were setting levels there before.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna play that one, so I'm not playing that for people. I'm just and pecking, and everybody's gonna think, "What is this guy?
you don't get to hear this one.
Where did he learn to?"
Well, we were gonna do a little warm up for Tim,
Yeah, but before we
so
do
we
that,
can make him look way better.
we're gonna go on both
I just
sides of the
learned this
extreme
song.
here. That's right. But before we do that, I think we'll play. Well, see, Tim's gonna play some piano for us tonight, like nice piano stuff.
Nice
right?
piano.
But he plays drums in a band called
Wicked
Nine
metal
Gates,
band.
and we're just gonna. I'm just gonna bring up the fucking thing here.
Check it
That's
out, ladies and
your little.
gentlemen. Turn up your speakers.
That's the emblem there.
Yeah.
That's inverted. Sorry. Oh, they can't hear us right now. Oh, that whole time that one camera's on, you can't fucking hear us, eh? Son of a bitch. Okay, well, good thing I'm paying attention now. You don't want to hear us talking when you're playing piano anyway, so I'm gonna mute those things.
Yeah.
Right. But here we go, back here. How long has Nine Gates been something?
So we started as a band. I mean, Nine Gates. We actually for what was it, about 6 months we were known under a different name. We were known as Dark Passenger, and then we started getting going with some original songs, and I just happened to be doing a bit of search on the internet and went, holy shit, there's like 50 bands with the name Dark Passenger.
That's
I don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to be number 51.
So
Dark
I actually am
Passenger
a
51.
bit of a nerd that way. Came up with the name through, I don't know if you guys know, it's an old ancient poem, Dante's Inferno.
Yeah. And the Nine Gates of Hell.
Nine Gates of Hell. So
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what
Did you
where
see
that
that
came
movie?
from. I know.
Is that
Oh,
with,
that's a good one with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's one of my
Same
favorite
shit, all
movies.
same shit.
And Dante's Inferno for PlayStation was a pretty good button masher too. It had all the.
I don't think I've ever played that.
It was like God of War, like one of those where you just you just fucking beat the shit out of your controller for 6 hours, but it was all based on Dante's Inferno and like just some of the fucking, there's you play certain games that have like. They try to gross you out with the creatures they have in it. And shit. Fucking Dante's Inferno, man. Like, nothing come close to that. There was some fucking gross shit in that game, man. it's cool.
Yeah.
There was this one, I don't know what it was, this chick, and these fucking snakes would come out of her nipples or some shit. And, it's fucked. It's fucked up. It's great. Like if you're into that shit, there's some really macabre fucking scenery in it. Some of the streams and shit, they're just all bodies and shit and fuck, but really well done. I'm just like, holy fuck, you stop and look at the scenery for a bit. And there wasn't much substance to the game because it's a button masher, right? So like if you're into those, it's a good one.
Yeah.
But fuck, man, the art and the scenery is just like, there's sometimes I was kind of like, oh, fuck, I hope I beat this broad, man. It freaks me out just looking at her. How am I going to fucking fight this chick? Just weird. Like, I can't remember what the fuck came out of her tits, but something was coming out of her.
It wasn't Pepsi.
I'm pretty sure it was black and they had snake heads on it.
Yeah.
Fucking right. So, the lineup's changed a few times.
Just recently, it was the same. So we started doing some live shows. Our first one was in 2012, actually, and our lineup was with 5 guys, actually. And so we had Kenny Berezowski on vocals. He was actually my brother-in-law. And we had Chad Parker on guitar, who's still in the band. Bevan Nye was bass. And we had our first guitarist was Mike Watt.
Okay.
And Mike Watt's playing with
Suffer Surge now, yeah.
So he was our first guitarist, and then in 2016 we parted ways with Mike, and we brought on a guy named Matt Karkabatov. And he played with us right up until 2019. So that was we only had the one member change from 2012 to 2019, and then in 2019 we actually had a bit of an exodus, and it wasn't due to any bad blood or anything like that. It just was life kind of thing that was happening. So Kenny ended up moving out to Calgary. Matt ended up moving out to BC. He's in on the island out there.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Bevan started taking care of his family a little bit. He had a very, very young family, 2 very young kids and everything like that. So it was getting hard for him to be able to make practice and write and commit shows, all that kind of stuff. So in the end, I mean, 3 people out of the 5 were gone, and it was just Chad, or well, we call him Parker. It was just him and myself, and right up until kind of 2020, we were by ourselves for the better part of the year, but then fucking COVID hit, so that knocked us back again, and we just kept kind of together. Yeah. Excuse me, and then it was pretty funny. I was actually going to get my haircut the one day, and David Lee is my barber.
Okay. Happy birthday, David!
Happy
I know
birthday,
you don't
buddy.
fuck watch this show.
Fuck
you.
Watching.
But if you are, happy birthday.
It's 40th. So he was cutting my hair, and he kind of looked me in the eye. He said, "What do you got to do to try out for your band?" And I mean, this is a real conversation. What do you do to try out for your band? I was like, I don't fucking know. Ask nicely. So he
because he'd been cutting your hair for some time, right?
He's been. I don't even know when I started going to the guy. I had to have been.
How did he know?
I went to him a couple times.
So he
in the past.
Yeah, and he knew about us through that, and he was really interested. He's like, man, I'd really like to try out that stuff. So when he came to jam with us, the first night when he tried out, and we gave him a couple of songs to learn, we started playing, and literally Parker and he started singing. Parker and I did one of these. Where the did that come from, Jesus? And and personality-wise, everything like that, he just ended up fitting in. So
Dave's he's an awesome dude, man. He's funny.
He's absolutely hilarious, good person. So that was the other thing that we were looking for. You got to
you need a front man, a guy who's
you gotta gel with
energy.
I'm pretty sure David will come up with some pretty fucking kooky shit. And he ain't gonna tell you nothing until it happens.
It's gonna happen on the stage. We even had a conversation about that. I was like, so what's your stage presence like, man? Like, are you gonna be, do you get nervous or anything like that? And he basically gave me one of those, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't get fucking nervous on that kind of stuff. I was like, that's fantastic. A lot of people do, and apparently that's his jam. So that's pretty cool. And then for bass, we've been getting some help from a certain someone here.
Yeah, fucking David calls me up out of the blue one when he's like, "What are you doing Friday?"
do you want to come play some bass? I'm like, well, for who? And then he sends me this stuff. I'm like, fuck, dude, man, this is heavy as fuck. Man, I don't listen to this shit. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be any good for these guys, because like, I just, you know, I don't know. I'm certainly not gonna be helping write any music, right? And fucking, no, just, you know, come try it out. Okay. Fucking go out there, meet Tim and Parker and fucking whatever. It was fun. So that's, you know, and now the music's growing on me. You know, it's like I'm figuring it out.
I appreciate really heavy music.
Yeah, you know,
that's
and
the thing though too. But and we had always, so our original lead singer Kenny was exactly your situation. He had never, like, he liked metal.
Mm-hmm.
So a little, not quite the same, but he liked metal, but had never done it. He was heavily rock
influenced, yeah.
And we found the dynamic that brought to the band was something that we really liked. It's a different, it's a different view on how to make the music. And
that one tune you played for me a week or two ago, or whatever, where he was singing, and I was like, I really dug it, and I can see like what you just said totally translates into the, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the song right now, but it's that
I think it was Let Me Out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But what you said really reflects strongly in that tune, because it's like it's heavy, but you can see somebody in the band had a tendency to want to go this way too, right?
Yeah.
And it worked really, really good in that song, I thought.
Well, and that's what, like, it was that creative tension, but it wasn't really tension, but at the same time, it kind of is when you're doing that stuff. When you pull a couple of different ways, you end up someplace really unique sometimes, and that's what we were looking for.
Well, it's mixing different influences of music together, which makes new music.
So that's what we kind of wanted, and that's why. So when DL was saying, they gave us your name. First of all, I was like, "Holy shit, this is Will from the League." Like, I've watched the guy on stage, and he's awesome.
And if he can't make it, I can fill in.
Yeah. We know so many good people in the scene. And when
I love to give that shit a shot.
Oh,
yeah. Steve Murray would.
Yeah, that old guy up there playing fucking metal.
It'd be like going to see No Means No.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, to have that outside influence again, that's what we were looking for. And I think it's a few of the new stuff that we've been working on. Having some of that outside influence has been making some good music stuff that I'm excited about.
Yeah,
It's
right
really
on.
Cool.
It's good. It's good to be excited about the stuff that you write. I feel. So sometimes it doesn't happen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes there are songs that are just like, holy fuck! I can't wait till it's done because this fucking writes, you know.
Right, and that's what we were trying to do as well. Like, I mean, we had I don't know, about 8 or 9 songs that we had been playing for a lot of time, and it's not that we didn't like the songs. We liked the songs, but after a while,
well, yeah,
you're done. I'm done with this song now.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like the song. I just, I've performed it so many different ways, so many times. I think I'm good. There might be the odd song that I go back to in what we call the old catalog, but from there, we're looking to kind of.
That's the time to record it then.
And actually,
after you've played it a million times and you know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Right?
So we've got. We started out with the one new song that we got Will to lay a track down to that we may or may not have a copy of here tonight. For listen to. Oh, that was a hot one.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to. We do have a copy.
Give that a little spin. Let's have a sneak preview.
Full
there.
disclaimer: it's not finished, so it hasn't been. It's just kind of levels and things like
Just
that.
a little taste.
Yeah, it'll give you the idea of the song, but then
He's
we've got
being pretty
about-
modest. It sounds pretty good.
It's 4 or 5 other songs other than that now too, and I mean, Will's been
Awesome.
a pretty instrumental part of that.
Yeah, he talks about it.
Fun.
I just fucking get really high.
It works. And that's the other thing too.
It's like
We have a
unplay slow.
fucking good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's very important.
Yeah.
We
that's
have a
the-
good time. It's
that's
something I look forward to on Fridays.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's the end of the week, and it's like, fuck, I can't wait. It's a good,
You know,
good
the
relaxation.
music's cool too. But it's like I could just fucking hang out with you guys for a few hours and whatever, it'd be all right too.
I always have that feeling like I'm that kind of guy that if it feels unproductive for me for the evening, I always feel like I'm wasting people's time. And then Will was kind of like, no, man, like who cares? Even if we're just kind of hanging out or whatever, it's
Yeah.
still, there's still that.
That's
sort
why I
of thing.
love
always forget
hanging
that.
with SJS and the Mystics. Fucking, that's
Yeah.
what we do.
Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Get together once a week,
Yeah.
drink a bunch of beer, play some music, pass
Play a
out.
couple of tunes. It's just kind of
Yeah.
organized chaos or
Yeah.
whatever you wanna call
and
it.
every
Pretty
once
much.
in a while you make something really cool.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of been happening with us too. All of a sudden, we'll have one week where it's like, "Holy shit, I don't think we did anything," and then the next week it's like, "Holy crap!"
Do you remember all that shit we did last week? Yeah, I remember.
That's why you got to record it. Every practice, record it.
Yeah.
You never know. You might have a good one on there and go back.
Yeah.
Oh, remember this? Fuck.
We've done that before, where it's like, "What did we do last week?" Oh, fuck, we didn't record it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Gone.
Lots of instances.
That's happened to us lots of times.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's roll some noise here.
Yeah,
This
roll
is
that for a second.
Ascend the Throne.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking terrible. By Nine Gates, ladies and gentlemen, on the Bird Couch. I like that.
That was awesome.
That new wipe. I really
Yeah.
like it. I mean, fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
So, you still want to get that? You still gonna master that and shit?
Yeah, there's a couple. I'd say there's a couple of levels here and there on different tracks that we want to fiddle with. But again, I am not the engineer in our group. Parker is quite particular with that stuff.
Yeah.
And
He wears a fucking SMG fucking ball cap.
Yeah.
You know that guy we watch?
Glenn
that,
Fricker.
Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he has one of his hats.
Oh, really?
So I'm not going to tell him what to do with his mixes.
Yeah, you got her, bro.
No, it sounds great.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, it's all
So
good.
these guys, they do all their own production as well.
Yeah,
So
right
it's
on,
all
right on.
in-house.
Yeah, so the first we've got songs that are actually up on all the major platforms actually. So iTunes and Apple Music, whatever, Google Play, whatever it is. And we actually all of the stuff that you can hear on any of those platforms, even if you went to Spotify. Anyway, that stuff is all recorded in his basement originally, and then this tune here was recorded all in my
In
studio.
your basement? Okay, yeah.
But we've done everything ourselves. We mic everything ourselves. We reamp everything ourselves. Mix, master, everything is done by us.
Yeah.
Right
Parker watches a lot of Glenn, hey?
He watches a lot of that stuff. He does a lot of self-learning, and he's done. I mean, when he's doing the mixing, mastering, anything that he's doing with that, the way he records it, mic placement, all that stuff. He does watch a lot of instructional videos, but he dicks around with stuff
Until
a
it
lot.
sounds good.
He just like he'll.
You have to
spend
trust
a
your
lot.
ears, man.
And that's what
in
he
the
does.
end, when it comes down to it, I mean, all those tricks are nice, but you got to trust your ears in the end of it all.
He does that stuff where he's got, he'll listen to a mix with his cans, then he'll listen to a mix with his monitors, and then he'll listen to it in the. We did
In
this
the car.
once. We went.
Gotta
we took
listen
my
to it in
truck,
the car.
we took it
That's
to
the
truck,
that's the
earbuds.
truth tellers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you spend so much time in your fucking car. You know how well that radio responds to all sorts of different
That's
kinds of
right.
music.
So we play it
There's-
over so many
yeah.
multiple platforms before
Oh, yeah.
we decide. On
We did
actual
the same
mix.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
And you
thing.
can't. I mean, that's the way. Some people just kind of mix things a little bit unilaterally, and I like the fact
Well, they
that
put
you-
too much faith in their monitors.
It's
Yeah.
got to sound good in no matter what you
and
play
you
it
know,
on.
Well, I have my monitors, and then I have my Yamaha white 8-inch whatever
Yeah,
fucking.
that's what I got.
Right.
Yeah.
The-
He has. So I have the what are they called? Something 8. HS8.
Right.
He has HS7s and a sub.
I don't.
So it's gonna sound different on his than mine.
Of course. But I think people put too much faith. Like, I don't own a pair of those Yamahas. I own these little Fostex. These are my shitty Yamaha type
Those are
things.
good to mix on,
Right,
actually.
but
they're
'cause-
like this big.
Oh yeah,
Right.
those are nice monitors actually.
But I mean, like, they say, well, if you get your mix to sound good on these things, they'll
Yeah.
sound good anywhere. And I mean, that's true. But,
And then we
but
were
you
even-
still have to, you still have to listen to your stuff on something and your car.
That's right.
honestly,
There we were
is
using
the
those
best place.
computer speakers too, man.
You know what? I got
Just
Murray's
do that.
bass tone one time off of using the internal PC speaker, like the little dime fucking
Really?
thing that they have in here.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I just fucked around with it. I was like, if I can get Murray's bass to sound on this, then I just
It's
put a
gonna
low
sound
pass
wicked on
frequency
anything
here,
better.
and it should sound great everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there. It's going. Okay, wow, I can hear it. Okay, fucking A. And then I'm like, I'm gonna plug it in, and it fucking sounded great. I was like, holy shit, this is insane. It just took I just had to put a high pass on it because it was.
Yeah.
If you had the sub on, it was because you can't hear those frequencies.
Yeah.
in there.
No.
But when it went to go onto the phone, all of a sudden there was bass in our mixes again.
You could actually hear it on a phone.
Right?
Yeah.
Where
That's-
before we'd have these great bass mixes down here where if you had a killer stereo, we'd always recommend, hey, listen to your shit on a great
always
stereo.
testing cars, laptops, shitty headphones. Yeah.
Gotta do it. You have to.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I dig it. Right on. Thank you. And what's that? ABV is here. I always test in cars, laptops, and shitty
Yeah,
headphones.
yeah.
That's exactly right. You got to
Yeah.
make it sound good in absolutely every
Everything.
platform that's going to be there, because otherwise you're not going to get people to listen to it. because they're like, ah, shit, I don't have my good headphones with me. I don't want to listen to that.
Dude,
stuff.
let me just
I don't
fucking.
want that.
I keep them in my fanny pack.
Dominic says that'd be
You know,
good,
like,
good
just
video
let me-
game rate for a racing game.
Oh, I've sent the
Music
throne.
for-
Yeah, that'd be a good driving game.
That's actually a funny
Dri-
comment because I've had people say, shit, your guys' music, you got a couple of songs that are perfect for me when I'm out running.
They make me want to drive or do
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, yeah. That's cool, man. That is super cool.
Well, I appreciate the kudos, guys.
Let's fucking and to address Rick Nelson, yes, I still have the old upright. Yes, we are going to we're going to bring it back. I just have a whole bunch of shit in that room still. It needs to get cleared out. And
She is a beaut.
since I still don't know whether I passed my piss test or not, I might have a lot of free time next week too. So fucking fuck. I can't even get into the website, man. It's like they don't want me to know. They don't want me to know I fucking fooled them. Fuck, man. If I get to go to work on Tuesday, I don't know. Fuck, that shit's insane. If I get to go to work on Tuesday, I am going to plug this kit so hard for the next 6 months, man, because it works. All right? If I don't get to go to work on Tuesday, then I'm going to say, yeah, probably shouldn't invest.
Try harder next time.
Right?
Right?
Try harder next time. No, I'll probably take the SAS Power gig and work downtown. Fucking.
That's what I would do.
I paid my fines at the hall and joined the Carpenters Union again.
Oh, did you?
Trying to get out at Yara.
Oh, yeah.
Fertilizers.
Yeah,
that were
well
hanging.
played.
Yeah, yeah. But I gotta piss.
Really?
And I do well in school. I got good grades, but this is one test I ain't never gonna fucking pass. You know.
You can't study for it. We're the fucking
well,
shit.
no, but you know,
Well, he didn't have enough time to study.
I didn't.
They only gave him a
Right.
week.
They gave me. I think it said you need to
4
book your
days.
test before Friday, and I went in on Friday,
Oh,
and I'm
shit.
doing the math, and I'm thinking of the consequences, and like all these thoughts are going through my head in a matter of 3 seconds. I'm like, book it, and then as I'm driving home, I was like, what the fuck have I done? I'm never gonna pass this test.
So you can't have nothing?
Nothing.
I go to the normal NOMRL or NORML. It's the they've been trying to legalize weed forever and now so now they provide information. Someone say like you who has a hoot on the weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
5 to 6 days and it's out.
Okay.
Someone who smokes maybe 2 or 3 times a week, that's going to take you 2 to 4 weeks to get out. A habitual smoker will be at least a month and a half. Someone like me, probably closer to 8 weeks. Even though I have, like, my scale says I have 15% body fat. I think it's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
If I pass this test, dude, I'm just saying, man. Now the problem is, the shit's legal now.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what that was my question on that is it's legal now.
Right.
What's the legality of this?
Well, and
Well, yeah, but they have the right for safety reasons, right? They don't want no one at work intoxicated or impaired.
Right. So until they can come up. See, there needs to be legislation to change that.
That's right,
Because
yeah.
these companies are just going to go, well, hey, you can test for it while we're testing for other drugs while this guy takes a piss. Okay, fine, because that's cheap for them. You're already testing for everything else, right?
Yeah.
And I can assure you, those motherfuckers ain't going to find nothing in there but THC.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
There might be a lot of it, but they're not going to find anything else.
Why don't they just have like a fucking
Well, but there's a swab.
blow machine at the fucking
Right.
works?
Well, no,
like-
because that's the point I'm going to try to make because they didn't measure my piss for my blood alcohol content.
Yeah.
I had to blow into a breathalyzer. So if they're changing the test to accommodate for one particular toxin that they're looking for, why can't they do that for another toxin that obviously doesn't impair you beyond 8 hours?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, sure, the traces of it in your system might last for days, or in my case, millennia. But fucking, I'm no longer impaired after 8 hours, and I should be allowed to work as such. So,
there are some people that I know that are gonna try to lobby to change this, and in light of like recent events out of all this work I'm getting locked out of, in all different aspects, I am by no means not a competent employee and not willing to work. I am willing to work and I'm good at what I do. Why am I being sandbagged every which way I go over stupid little stipulations that don't impede my ability to do my job? So hopefully I'll be able to convince maybe some other people once our hall's going to hopefully try to push for the swab. I'll be more than happy to let you run a Q-tip on the inside of my cheek that'll tell you whether I've had a hoot in the last 8 hours or so. Yeah. And if I have, I shouldn't be allowed to fucking work.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Man, I can stop at 10 o'clock if I gotta be at work at 7 the next morning. I've got no problem with that. I'll be sleeping like a baby at 10. Chances are I'm working a fucking 10-hour shift. Of course I'm gonna go to bed. Like, you know, it's so ridiculous.
Common sense out of it, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's the no fun club is taking over the world.
Well, no, but then I also look at it from an employer's point of view.
I love to have fun.
And it's like, hey, Will looks like maybe he should be working in a garden, but he's fucking a good scaffler. Why the fuck am I going through all these other people that maybe don't, I get along with people. I'm a good guy to have at work.
yeah.
And I might not be the hardest worker, but I'm definitely not the laziest. That's for damn sure. And
I am.
I mean, you get your shit done.
Oh yeah, I do.
Objective attained. What the hell?
This is the same.
he's just more efficient than the rest of us. That's all.
This is the same setup I have at work too.
We're trying to bring, so I'm just trying to make it so that when you go to work, it feels like you're here instead of the other.
Yeah, well, I don't get these cool games on my
Can you
work
toss
computer.
me a brew there, brother? So I think maybe it's about time we get around to fucking the music here. Mervin
Yes.
has been itching to play some
Oh,
piano
yeah.
for some time. I'm gonna see a little fucking.
This is my own personal virtuoso. It's only going to be really short, probably 20, 30 seconds. That's about it.
You're up there, buddy. I think everything's set up. Power's on. Okay. How about her? She's set on grand piano.
We're gonna kill
Nice.
the room mic here and see how this works out.
You have been working on this? I fucked it up. Alright, let's play this right here.
The Reverend Mervyn James, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! Fucking guy. Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Okay, now we just need. It's a bit
I don't
quiet.
know what happened. I
is
had
a
it
bit
down
quiet.
earlier
I thought
today.
So you know what? It is a bit quiet. Let's just. I'm just gonna change it right here. All right, we're gonna do this. And go like this, and we're gonna go like.
Those keys
that.
are heavy.
All right. Are they?
Yeah.
Are they harder to play than the upright?
I think your piano's lighter, or about the same, I guess.
It's supposed to be
Maybe.
close.
It is, eh?
Yeah, it's supposed to be close.
Fucking right.
I know that when I first got back onto it, my forearms were sore.
Yeah, no doubt.
I could feel it. So.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre was playing that. Good one. on. Nice.
Rev is a great pianist. Fucking Derek. How's it going, man?
Super.
Right on. Nice. Thanks for tuning in, Josh. Good to see you, man. We have Tim Zerr in the house tonight. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, get mine.
Fuck! It's just not a good thing.
We need a.
There's nothing holding it back.
we need a rim.
Yeah.
See if we can keep it like that.
What can I do here?
Well, we got nothing light enough that they ain't gonna pull those pins out of the wall. I need to get a coat hanger or something.
That would be good.
Right? Yeah. We just gotta fill it up with more beer cans. That's all.
Yeah, you just fucking curl the end of it, put a screw in there, and then fucking
blank.
make it round.
And
Fuck
done.
yeah.
Piece of cake. That's right.
Or we could just continue picking them
I
up.
think Dr. Dre was playing that at the Super
That was a
Bowl.
fantastic comment. I love it. Love
And that's exactly what I was looking for.
Right? I thought that was fucking hilarious. I've been working on this.
Just trying to put
I just haven't been working on it lately.
No, the keyboard I was playing it on, they were unweighted keys, man.
Oh yeah.
And that's
so
what
they're
happened.
Yeah,
It threw me off these weighted
Like,
keys.
it's
It's
It's really hard for an amateur to play weighted keys.
oh, totally, dude.
We were talking about that with a tune that I'm still trying to learn for you there. It's played and it was composed and played on a synth.
On the synth, yeah.
And those keys have nothing to them.
Yeah,
you
they're
just
limited.
touch
Yeah.
it like this. There's no dynamics to it or anything
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
when you touch it, it's the tone.
Yeah, and it's full blast.
And you don't have to. So for me to get this tone, I might have to hit it like
Yeah.
that or something.
Yeah.
This one you can
you
just
can just tap it and get
doesn't
it.
matter
Yeah.
what you're doing. You can just be going like this.
So playing
Where I
those-
might have to be doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
Like this keyboard would have that
The reaction to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
the harder you hit, the more feel you get.
Right.
Yeah. Well, when
And
you,
you
But-
can
but when
play it
you-
lightly, and then you can
That's
press
how you get-
hard.
But if you
right?
listen to something like, say, Boston, right? Like the beginning of that one tune,
Yeah.
it's done on an unweighted key where even if you just graze the note, you're still gonna
You
get
get
the
a
full
full-
fucking
Yeah.
thing out of it. So you could probably play things at speeds you never could on a weighted keyboard because
When you-
Yeah.
You
But
know-
the really expensive keyboards, though, they got tricks and they got that fucking whammy thing. They got lots
Yeah,
of
the
things
pitch shift.
to it.
right
Feel
but
shift
you
even
still
though you know what I mean, like-
have to play it like the real thing. Those synth
Yeah.
keys you can cheat on. It's like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, I
the
get it.
difference between an acoustic and an electric guitar.
Yeah. Totally.
You know, you still gotta play the fuck out of the
It's
electric
like a
guitar, but you just don't gotta play the fuck out of it as hard.
Tube screamer would be feel, and a Boss metal zone is like
How many
I
more
hate
taps
those
can you
pedals.
get on an electric guitar
Then you-
versus an acoustic, right?
guitar.
An
Yeah.
acoustic
Yeah.
one, you can do it if you hit it a little harder.
Yeah.
The tone, anything like
Yeah.
that, isn't going to be the same as
Yeah.
when you're on an electric.
Even on your
throwing
clean
distortion.
channel.
Yeah, even
Right.
on your clean channel, exactly. It's a
It's-
different beast.
Yeah.
There's just less fucking
Yeah.
fight there. Now,
and the more sustain you
You
put
gonna
on
play
it
us a
too.
tune?
well, I was thinking about that. I was like, I saw Murray kick ass, and I was like, I haven't played this song in ages, except for the last time. I'll give it a shot, but I'm gonna shit the bed so bad on
That's
it.
okay.
Give it a shot.
Hey, let's full disclosure here. I've been playing piano for a pretty decent amount of time. I'm probably going to shit the bed a couple of times too. I mean,
Except we won't know the
this is live
difference.
music. I mean, there's going to be shit. I'm going to hit some wrong
No
notes
one will
tonight,
know
I
the
guarantee
difference
it.
except you, though.
I don't know. It just depends on what my fingers are going to do tonight.
I'm just gonna. That's us. Sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Audio one?
No, we're good. We're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Aaron. Fuck. I gotta fix that shit.
So Will said that he's got a song. It's going to take him 6 minutes to play, and hopefully I can hold people's attention for long enough. I am going to do it from memory. I'm not going to do with music, but this is the actual song here, the music for it, and it takes about 15 minutes to play because it actually has 3 full movements. To it.
Wow.
But you're gonna play that all
Cool, man.
from your head, though.
This was I finally learned that song completely when I was 18 years old. And I got it to memory, and
Nice.
for whatever reason, it's never left.
Sweet.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, man. Yeah, this tune I'm gonna play, I learned watching YouTube hands, but I know the song so well because both my sisters played it as part of the conservatory thing, right?
Oh,
So
now I'm pumped.
all
That's
these-
what I took conservatory, right?
all the fucking all of them. I know them intimately in my head, but I can't play them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so it's like I'll listen to someone go, no, that's not right. Well, you play it. I can't. I just know it really well.
That's like my siblings.
You know.
They had it was the same thing. They listened to me play all that stuff, so they know everything. And actually, all 3 of my siblings do play piano to a certain extent. It was me that kind of took it to a different
Tier.
level.
The next
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
My one sister, instead of piano, she went to vocals, and actually, I'm missing it tonight. She sings with Chrono's Vocal Ensemble up in Edmonton, and they have a concert going on tonight. So she's doing that. We have another song that's available on for 9 Gates on all the platforms there. It's called Crucifixion Resurrection. So if anybody happens to look it up. At the very beginning of the song, the intro, there's female vocals on it. That's my sister.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Right on.
so she's very operatic. It sounds cool. But it's the same idea that Will said. You might not be able to do it, but you can say that's not right. You know.
Right.
I listened to
Right?
it.
It's like, no, that's
a
like,
million times.
that note's flat or sharp. I don't
Yeah.
know, something's wrong there.
Yeah.
It sounds wrong.
No, it's no, it sounds wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna take these microphones off here so that they stay off and not fucking fuck shit up anymore. Agent Orange Black mic here. Boom. Boom, Gary, all right. And that should still be here. Are we still here? Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay, I'm gonna give this a shot here. Fuck me running, man. Yeah, go right ahead. It's not the comfiest, but fucking have at her. That's right. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow, is this ever strange? Okay. Okay. That's it. No, that's it. I'm done. I can't do it. I can't do it. Awesome. That's wonderful. It's weird. It's so weird, man. Fuck. I can only play that song on my piano. It's
sounded
weird. I
great.
was so lost out there because I couldn't see that piece of wood in front of me.
Oh yeah.
It's weird. It's so. It's just like
Situation-
I was like, oh my god, I don't know where I'm going. I was like, wow.
Location.
It's like
everything
driving
that
with
makes
my
a
eyes
difference.
closed, man.
Yeah.
Like I know what this vehicle
I
does,
got
but
lost
fuck,
too when
I
I was
should
trying to
not
play
be
my
here right
thing.
now.
Oh, that was fantastic. I'm not sure if the audience knew that song. That's Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata.
That's correct. Yeah.
That is the first movement. That's another 3-movement song, and that's the first movement. And it sounds like an easy song to play, what he's playing there, but with his right hand, he's actually playing a melody and a harmony with 4 fingers. So the melody is on his pinky finger, and the bit of the harmony, and he's got a bass on his left hand. The rest of the harmony is usually on these 3 fingers here, or these 3 fingers here, if you can see in the camera. These ones. And there's one thing in that melody that's actually very tough for people, and they don't realize how hard it is, that when you're playing the melody with your pinky, instinctively, muscle-wise, you want your thumb to be
do
at
the same
volume.
Oh, really?
And that's actually very hard to learn and hard to do, to change, to make this prominent
and
this
this
in
one
the background.
quieter.
So that song, while it sounds simple, it's incredibly hard to play, even though it's played slow. The
As
rest
a
of-
learned piano player,
Yeah.
but from someone who doesn't know fuck all,
Everybody's like,
I don't-
it's just
I don't-
an easy
I don't
song.
have
No,
all
it's
that
not.
training, so it's like that never even crossed
There's
my
so
mind.
many
Dude.
subtleties,
That's
the
so
dynamics that
Yeah.
you're supposed to play and everything like that. It was played, and there's so many people that can do that just by listening and hear. Oh, he played that softer. Oh, he got louder there. Like most of the people, and the way I learned obviously was reading that. They've got a crescendo there. I got to play a little bit louder as I go here. But another thing that I used to do, and actually with this guy here, some of the songs that I'm going to be playing, Frank Mills, most people know him, he's Canadian. I actually learned how to play his songs not only by reading the music. I listened over and over and over to his recordings on how he played it, and there were so many times where I looked at the music that he had written, I was like, what the hell, he didn't play that. So I played what he played, and so there's a lot of stuff where I look at the music on here and I'm like, nope, that doesn't sound right.
I think there's
I'm playing it my way.
Still, with music, there's still that aspect of
leniency.
There is.
Yeah, there's a leniency or something. You can't really put down on paper exactly what that person did.
You know, if there's
You
can't. Transcribe John Bonham's drum patterns, for instance. You can write it out with your time signatures and everything like that.
Yeah.
And have the machine reproduce it, and it won't sound like that,
No.
you know, and like. Even if you could get all the timing, like absolutely, it's a dotted quarter note with an eighth of a fucking whatever, but it probably still wouldn't even sound like him. There'd still be something missing, you know.
Yeah.
Like
His own personal feel. That's it. You know,
Right.
everyone in the world's got their own personal feel to music, no matter who you are.
before I
Because
start-
everyone's different. It's like fingerprints.
Playing that song, I'll show you guys an example of exactly what you were just talking about on how you can play the notes and everything's right. And I'm actually going to use chopsticks to show you
okay, yeah,
what-
how that works.
well, how that works, how it can be played,
Mhm.
and how it normally is played,
And then how it
could
can be played. Yeah.
to make it so.
All right.
I don't
Lesson
know.
1, folks.
If you guys want me to go in there and give her a go.
Yeah, give her
Hi, Leon. Thanks for tuning in, man.
just on time.
Caravan.
Caravan. I don't know.
It looks, you know, all piano is incredibly tough. As
I'm trying to think what song I should play for you guys first.
well, we got to do this. You got to show us this
Well,
chopsticks
tell
thing,
us this thing
I'll
you're
show you.
doing.
I'll go and do that real
And then,
quick. Okay.
and then just yell loud into the mic, and we'll hear your voice.
All right. So. Oh, I got a fat head. Holy shit. There we go. Okay, you guys can hear me good enough? Yeah. Okay, so the way most people play chopsticks, right? Right here. But in reality, what that is in a chord is a G7. So if you really wanted to play it with feeling and add a little bit of substance to it, you can play it like. That's the difference between playing notes and playing notes with feeling. There's quite a delay in there. Well. Okay.
Where's the song? What's that one you said you're working on?
Do you want me to play a long or a short one?
Whatever you like, brother.
Okay. I will play a shorter one that is a little slower. It's a fairly nice tune. Again, you guys got to hear the type of music I like to create, but this is where these were my beginnings, and this is kind of where my music started for me. I'm a big fan of this guy. His name's Frank Mills. Most people know who he is. I play a lot of his stuff. This is a slower tune. It's whatever. It's a little different than like metal. Like I said, it's called a Spanish love song. I apologize in advance. I'm playing from memory, so there might be the odd little flub here and there. So.
Love it.
Wow, that was deadly.
Holy crap!
I was a little bit verklempt.
Slightly verklempt.
Slightly verklempt. I needed some air.
Oh my gosh.
That was great.
Awesome, dude. Hey, where do you guys jam these days? Because I need to get out instead of sitting at home. Well, you know, I think we're gonna be hitting the Broadway jam.
Yeah.
March 5th, Leon.
March 5th, there's going to be a jam at Broadway.
That's right, and I'm gonna be 40 fucking 3.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, you're getting old.
Yes, that was excellent. Galaxy's Best says that was excellent, my friend. Bravo from Aaron Daniels. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was an amazing.
Play some more.
Yeah, fucking just keep doing what you're doing, Tim. This is amazing.
You want me to play some more?
Sure. Fuck yeah.
The question of the day, did everybody get short or long?
Hey, man. I gotta take a piss, so might as well play a long song. I can use a hoot.
Long song. Long song. Okay, this one will tax the old system. So this is written by the same guy, and it's a concerto that he wrote. And I mentioned to you guys there, it has 3 movements. This is all playing from memory, so it's going to have the odd flub here and there. But it's the more technical of his stuff, and I absolutely love the tune. And yeah, so it's called Concerto Number One, and you'll hear a little bit of a break in between the movements so that you know the separation between the moves and everything like that. So here we go.
That was fucking deadly,
awesome,
man.
Wow.
Like no shit, man. That was fucking wicked.
I'm gonna come and grab a beer.
Holy shit, dude.
Here, how about a Dirk Spears?
Wow, man. Well done.
Thank you.
Holy fuck, man.
That was phenomenal.
That is the
Beautiful.
first time I have played that tune live for an audience in, I'm going to say 20 years.
Holy, but so how long have you been playing that song for?
I've been playing that song. I started playing it and learning it when I was about 15. Jesus. And I got the version down really decently well when I was 18, and it was actually part of there was like a graduating concert that we had at high school or whatever, and I played that tune, and that's the last time I played it for any sort of an audience.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, thank you for playing that here,
Yeah.
dude, man. That was
That's,
fucking amazing.
Thank you.
That was
Amazing.
fucking amazing, dude.
Fuck
and,
yeah.
and like from memory and like I don't know, man. The third movement is my favorite because it incorporates parts from the first. I was like, oh, I really like this thing. Like that's a great way because I've heard bits and pieces of this song,
Yeah.
but I've never heard it performed in its entirety before.
Yeah, you get.
And I get the
Wow.
what's gonna happen in the third movement, right? And then it's like, oh my god, this is great. And then all of a sudden, dun 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 dun. I'm like, fuck, oh man, this is a
And
great
that one part
tune.
blew my mind.
That took me. So that stuff that took. Me
I
a
said
long
too. I
time.
bet you that's the hardest part.
That is so, to keep
It's the same position for everything, right?
for everything, and it's all. It is actually. There's a lot of muscle memory involved with it. And I don't know if you guys watch. There's a lot of the tunes that I play. I don't really look at my hands.
Yeah.
I've seen where you look more at your right hand than you do at your left, but it's cool. Like it's like yeah. Like,
On that one though, on those runs, any of the ones where you guys saw me doing arpeggios,
Yeah.
like the do do do
Yeah.
do do do, I'm looking here.
Yeah, right.
At
This
pinky
guy.
here, and this one here, this here.
They all fall into place.
The line It's weird and it feels weird, but they do it. Like you'll hear me hit the wrong
Yeah.
key,
But it's like playing a bar chord. You're only
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
at your anchoring thing,
Yeah.
and then everything else falls into place, right? I was just like, dum 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 dum. I was like, there was one run I gave you the finger after I saw you play it. I was like, fuck, this guy, man. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was a truly deadly performance,
Yeah.
man. I'm so
Well done,
so
dude.
blessed if I could be here in person with you, Tim. This is fucking wicked, man.
Oh,
You
man,
blew
I
my
don't know,
mind,
this
man. It was like,
fucking-
wow.
How did I
That's
get in
super
for
good.
free? That's a good
Super good.
question, Dominic. And actually,
JB says, how do I get in for free?
no, Galaxy's Best Cookies has definitely not been getting in for free. They have been gracious supporters of the couch ever since the very beginning. So that's kind of
Yeah, you got a VIP pass already, dude.
man,
Like,
that's how you got in, man.
come by anytime. Just bring your cookies.
Fucking Murray's sitting comfortably, thanks to
Look
you.
at me.
So.
that's awesome.
I'm not moaning and groaning anymore.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking the last really awesome piano player we had on here was Karen Smith. And she texted me last week. She wants to track here, and I've been a piece of shit in getting back to her because I've just been having this fucking horrendous week. And I'd like to have her back too because she's just another one of these people that just like she falls on the piano and it sounds amazing. You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
I like that
and she can
comparison.
sing like a motherfucker too.
Oh, really?
right? So
Hey.
she does a lot of that stuff. Like I think she did some Elton John tunes here, and I was
love that.
just like,
Yeah.
I'd rather fucking listen to her play it, honestly, to tell you the truth. You know, I mean, like Elton's cool and stuff like that, but I don't know. There's something about people like yourself, for instance. You know, it's just piano's just an amazing instrument to me.
Yeah.
And when someone can play it really well, or
blows
maybe
my
I'm
mind.
just more easily fooled as to what
Well, especially
a
when I'm
well-trained
fucking
piano player might be,
Get
and
to
I'm
watch
more
it up
easily
close.
impressed.
You know,
Yeah.
fucking, it's deadly, man.
You can tell the people that have. There's different types of players. There's people that you can tell that have had a lot of lessons, but their feel isn't the same as the next person. Then you can tell the next person is all feel, and you can tell they're very unrefined. They haven't had this instruction on here.
Yep.
They're using wrong fingers here and there. It's a little choppier, but you can tell that
Yeah.
they've
They've
got
got-
the.
yeah.
They know what they're doing. They know
Yeah.
what they're hearing and feeling and everything like that. And then you've got people that have had a little bit of training and a little bit of the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
One of the things that I guess I'm weak on,
That would be ideal. The best
criticism,
of both worlds.
is my left hand and always has been. And there's a lot of songs like there's certain songs where way it's written, that's the way you play it. Otherwise, the song sounds stupid.
Right.
But there's some songs that you can tell, and that's actually one of them that's a really good example. That's very right hand dominant.
The song you played just
Just now. It's
Yeah.
very right hand dominant, where you're not doing as many arpeggios, you're not doing as much stuff.
You just
You're
kinda
very
root.
anchored
Yeah.
a little bit, because the right hand is doing most of the sound, and it's meant to be played actually. And what I learned from was it's meant to be played with a symphony.
That
So
makes sense because
that
they're
is-
providing all the low end and that
That's
stuff.
right. So in any of that stuff, like when I do the arpeggios with both hands, that do 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 do, the strings are usually playing along with that,
Right.
accentuating it.
Yeah.
You can barely hear his left hand when he's
Oh, I
playing
bet.
with the
Yeah,
symphony.
I bet.
And the stuff that's written in here, when you look at the actual music itself, you can it just falls to that one. That's how long it took me when I was.
Do you think,
It's just little stuff.
like a
here.
person who, let's say, writes with their left hand,
Yeah.
as compared to a person who writes with their right hand, has any kind of advantage between the two of them for playing piano?
That's a.
You play guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the hard
Right
work
hand.
is done with which hand?
My left hand.
Do you write with
But-
that hand?
No, but like, yeah, but on piano too, let's say.
No, but I don't.
Well, I think a perfect example of an advantage is drumming. A left-handed person learning right-handed
Right-handed
drum
drums.
set. I think they have an advantage.
do you think so?
Yeah,
They have
because this is their dominant hand.
Right. Yeah.
Immediate.
Right.
drumstick.
Maybe that's a little bit different, because it's
In the other room under the blankets.
I think I saw one.
yeah, there's
Show you what I mean. There we go. There's going to be some. Yes, to the drummer. So
So I think a
grab, and they're just doing
hey
this,
man, no fuck, he knows what he's fucking doing, Greg. That's pretty awesome,
right?
yeah.
There's the left-handed guys, like somebody like me when I was first learning. I had to really get into it, not just grab it and just do this with it. You
Yeah.
have to get the same thing that just all of a sudden started happening with your left
Yeah.
hand or your right hand. You're rocking, cradling, doing
Yeah.
this. You have to learn how to do that with
Have
your
you
left
ever
hand.
tried
Yeah.
setting up your
And it's
drums
harder for a
left-handed?
right-handed
Yeah.
person.
And
It's different in that your brain, though, if you've been playing long enough, it takes a while to train your brain out of doing muscle memory at that point, because there's so many different ways to play the drums. Some people play traditional grip like this,
Yeah.
right? Some people play, one famous one that plays this way is called open-handed, and they play a right-handed kick like this.
Yeah.
Right? But he plays it non-traditionally, where he plays open-handed like this, so he's got a ride down here.
but he
he's got
flips
hi-hat
his
there.
Yeah.
snare stick around, right?
No, it's not that. It's what he does is how he starts a tom fill. Most people, when they're playing open-handed, they're going to start the fill with their left hand.
Yeah.
He plays like this.
And starts with
Starts
this.
with his right hand.
Wow.
He plays
Yeah.
a totally different way. So
Yeah.
when you talk to what you're saying, there can be that, but there's elements on both sides of things.
That
Even when you're
balance
playing
it
right,
out, yeah.
you're
hey?
basically tearing your brain down
Yeah.
and trying to unlearn any muscle memory so that you get, you got to have the dexterity on both sides. So advantage, I wouldn't even call it advantage, because you want to start as close to scratch as you can. Otherwise, what ends up happening is you can form
Bad habits.
bad habits.
Yeah.
And then once those are locked in, good luck,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Anybody
like
knows
golf,
any music,
But
yeah,
you know
that's right.
what? As long as you're keeping perfect time, who gives a shit?
And that's the other thing too, right? So drumming, even piano, if it sounds good though,
Yeah.
past
I
that,
think-
who gives a shit how
Right.
you play
Well,
that?
I
I
know
think
for a
the
fact I'm using
advantage-
a lot of wrong fingers a lot.
Yeah.
But it's like I can pull it off. Now I'm
I-
probably making it much harder for myself doing it that
Yes.
way, right? There are reasons why you should use certain fingers to do certain things, right? So it's like you gotta turn that fan on if you're gonna.
Yeah, sorry.
I know it
Put it
makes
up. I
so
just
much-
won't smoke cigarettes anymore. For the rest of the show.
Hey, Greg, you know what? It's rare for us to get piano on here. I too enjoy having people come here and play some piano. And next time you come by, you have to play the upright.
Oh yeah.
I understand if it's
No,
disorienting for you, but because
I loved it.
I couldn't do it, man.
We're gonna
I
have
sat down
to-
there and I was like,
You know what we should
the
do with
fuck
that?
is this thing?
Dueling piano.
Put it
yeah,
put it so you're sitting sideways and you can see the keys,
No, dude.
and then we'll put the green thing over the whole piano.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of.
And then he would just be playing just the set of keys.
just a set of keys floating in space. Yeah, yeah. We got the
Thanks
sheet
for
for
the
that.
compliment. I appreciate it.
Yeah, fucking right. Greg's long-time listener, long-time commenter. And yeah,
Right on, Greg.
We were really glad to.
Thanks
be
for
able
tuning in, bro.
Yeah, and we've had some steady fucking streamers tonight. Thank you so much, you guys, man. Tim, you're raking in the ratings, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's you guys there. I just came to.
No, dude.
No, it
Hang
was
out with
it's
me.
an honor that you came to on our show, and we're very, very happy to have you.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
hopefully you'll come back again.
Oh,
Were there any
Maybe,
other songs you wish to play, or?
well, if you guys want me to, but if in the interest of
Well,
if
let's
you guys
pull the
wanna have
audience
me-
and see what comes back.
If you guys want
Let's
me
fucking
to
pull
come
the
back
drums out and let
sometime-
him do a solo for half an hour.
You take a look at these things and go, yeah. Little toy drums.
Well, in comparison.
What am I playing? Am I playing Rock Band? What's going on
I
here?
don't
Fuck.
have the MIDI cable hooked up yet, so I don't have you hooked up to like the awesome kit. Because you could do things in there and it would sound fucking great in here, but right now it's just the
Well,
rolling.
we
sound.
unplugged. I was just joking,
Oh.
anyways.
I had my.
We
I
wanna-
need to get a
we
hub
wanna
out
hear some
there
more
for my
piano.
USB ports. And
Oh, so you don't have the drums kind of any real hooked up right now? You're not.
they're
Well,
hooked
they would
up.
take like 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're hooked up, and you can
But-
hear that shit. Like, we could totally jam, and we might do that after the show if you want to.
Greg says
not
play
going
one more.
anywhere. Yeah, we've got
On
one.
the
We've got
piano.
at least 2 votes. Murray wants to hear another one. Oh, does he play any jazz? Well, that's a great question, Dominic.
And the answer to that is, I'm very sorry. No, I don't.
Oh!
I do not play jazz. I have played jazz in my past life when I was a lot younger, but that stuff did not stay with me. It was played. What's the best way to put it? Played out of necessity. I was part of the same jazz band that.
Did you do it for the credit?
I didn't do it for the credit. I did it because
I did.
there was another person that couldn't do it or wasn't able to be there. So they were like, "Hey, do you think you can?" I was like, "I don't know. Yeah, probably." So I learned a song or two or something like that. Helped them out with a concert, and that's about the extent of my jazz experience. So.
Oh, here we go.
Ah! Right
You got
on, man.
Okay, so
Okay.
you want one more? What should I play?
Or 2 or 3.
It's cool.
Whatever you
Classical and
feel
top
like.
tier. You know what? That's that jazz piano shit is fucking.
Well,
whack,
the thing with
man.
jazz, it's got this weird timing feel
Thing
to it, eh?
But the
And
piano is just
if you
like,
just keep that in mind, then you can fucking jazz is like
There's so much. I'm gonna
It's
go back.
fucked
But
up,
there's
man.
so much stuff with jazz, like a lot of the diminished and augmented and all that kind of
well, it
stuff.
almost
like,
seems like the more wrong notes you play, the better it is. It's like,
there's a lot. There's a lot of freeness with jazz. Yeah,
Mhm.
I
but
didn't
the
get that
tasty
far.
wrong notes, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
Playing
like,
Well,
the
yeah,
wrong notes
but
at the
like-
right time,
yeah.
which makes them not a wrong
yeah.
note.
There are no wrong
I'm gonna
notes.
try one tune here. Everybody's gonna know it. I'm not even gonna tell you what the name of it is because everybody's gonna know.
Jump by Van Halen?
Yes!
Yeah!
And I apologize in advance if I butcher it, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Get that can around so we can see the Budweiser label. Oh dear. Okay.
Fuck, man, a little Fur Elise in your evening.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, very good.
Beautiful.
I haven't played that in a while. You can tell. Yikes.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
Those chords at the end are tricky,
That's
bro.
fucking awesome, man.
Fucking good stuff, though, dude. Great.
14.4. Incredible.
Thank you.
Oh, fucking right, man.
Give it up for Tim Zerr.
That's right. Thank you so much for coming down
Maestro.
tonight, Tim.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna
Fucking awesome, man.
roll another greasy joint here, I think.
Another greaser.
Smoker offline. We've been coming around
Let's
that
just do
2
some
hour
more
mark
bomb
here.
hits, man. That shit's weird. What is that? What do they even call it?
I don't know, man. This is the weirdest shit I've ever picked
That's
up.
gross. Put it in the cameras. Maybe Greg knows.
It looks like the first time I cleaned Jade's diaper. Honest to fucking God. I mean, like, look at this. Hang on. Let's fucking go to this thing here. Let's go over here.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna
shit
turn the
is
light
good.
on here.
That's my wife. She was watching too.
Oh, cool.
Look at this.
Right on.
Come on now. Get in there. The chroma key. There we go.
What's his name?
GB Cookies, shit.
Dominic.
Oh, thanks, Dominic. I
Dominic.
appreciate the compliment.
Way to
is,
try his cookies.
Oh, yeah?
It's really hard to hold in place.
It is, man.
But
Like,
so okay.
it looks like
Nah, it's weird,
it
dude.
looks like Trudeau scraped the shit out of his pipe and put it in that.
Yeah, totally. But there's rocks of hard shit in it.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck's that?
It's like I don't know. There's like
It does look greasy.
oh, it's fucking horrible. It's like shitty oil with chunks of hash in it.
Yeah, or something.
And it says on the fucking. Well, I threw the bag out because I was mad at it. Because I was like, okay, for starters, let me backtrack a little bit here, folks. For starters, I'm not gonna say where I went because it doesn't matter. They all follow the same rules, right? They can't sell you more than 30 grams a day. So you can buy an ounce and then 2 grams. So here I'm thinking, because it's all listed on the fucking thing, and I should have made a bigger stink about it now that I think about it. And I didn't mean to fucking do that either. But okay, so I'm like, all right, I can get 28 grams of this fucking bullshit ditch crap weed for it's 20% garbage, but I mean, it does the trick, and it's $60 for the bag.
Holy.
Like, fuck all, right? They got
Literally.
this sale going on. I get an ounce for like taxes in. It's like $80.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
sign
it's
me up,
expensive.
Thank you.
you know. But like fucking. So this, I'm thinking 28. Sure, I've got this. They're selling 2 grams of this for
Whatever the
$40.
fuck that shit is.
Well, no, it said they were under. It was
It
under.
looks like there's canola seed mixed
Yeah,
in it.
I don't know, man. This looks like something I fucked up trying to do for someone else.
Yeah.
And I have to fucking call the guy now and say, look, you don't want this. Let me just buy
it, don't
your
worry,
dope
we're in the
off you.
government,
I
we'll
fucked
sell
it
it.
up. Right? No, yeah. So I got my fucking 28, and then this was 2 grams. So I said, well, I'm going to get a bag of this shit and give me a fucking globber of this thing, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, well,
Nope, I still got lots.
we can't do that because it technically counts as 8 grams because it's a concentrate. And I'm like, so are you shitting me? I'm thinking in my head, but because I don't want to
Gotta
fucking
remember,
listen,
they
I
didn't
gotta
make
pick
up
my
the rules
battles
either,
here, right?
so.
I gotta pick my battles.
That's
I'm
right.
like, whatever. I'll come back tomorrow. And I went back tomorrow and got it because I thought this was going to be good. Now I regret driving back the next day, but that's beside the point. The thing is, I technically have 30 grams of shit. Are the cops going to sit there? And how the fuck are the cops going to know that 2 grams of this equates to 8 grams of fucking dried leaf?
Truthfully,
They don't know how concentrated this shit's gonna be. How can you make that assumption? All they're gonna be able to do is weigh it, and I'm still gonna have 30 grams of fucking cannabis.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I have bought both of those at the same fucking time? It's bullshit.
Splitting hairs.
Oh, totally. Totally.
I had a really good comment, but I thought twice about it.
That's why I kept talking.
I better not say that. I better not say that.
No, you know, it's all good. It's all good. See,
No,
the
yeah.
thing is,
I'll tell you after.
No, but yeah, the thing is, I wasn't allowed to look. You're not allowed to look at what it is you're buying. They fucking
Yeah,
give
they
you a
should
sheet
have
of,
like a live sample of it.
yeah.
You know?
Like, you know, or something to like show me what it looks like.
Yeah.
This is basically hash rolled in some crazy fucking goobery, greasy fucking oversaturated fucking saturate.
You know what it is? They got this 450-pound woman, and she's like,
Is this the one you were gonna tell us after the show?
she's holding her breasts up like this, and then they take the whole weed plant and they whap underneath her tits, and then they pull it through, and it's all the
That's
stuff
all
they
the crap that's
collect
left over
off from underneath.
Oh, so it's finger hash, but it's
no,
but
it's
under
called titty hash.
again. Wow. yeah. I'll say.
Titty hash.
Oh no.
And so what's a gram of titty hash go for these days then? So
I don't know. You want male titty hash or do you want female titty hash? There's a price difference.
Oh, I'd imagine. I bet you male titty hash tastes like fucking
Oh,
cheese. You know, you'd think you're probably not getting much flavor from the pot at that
Too
point.
much flavor.
There's a shower and there's cheese.
Hey! I thought I said shower first, not after. You gotta take the alcohol bath.
See, and then you got different strains, right? You got like the titty crevice or the armpit or the butt cheek.
Just hit Greg. That's what I was going to say, but didn't. Thanks, Reb. Oh.
Wow.
That's perfect.
Titty hash.
Okay.
There's a song.
No, you
title.
could have hot chick titty hash. That'd be all right, I bet.
every you know what? There's probably a market for all sorts of titty hash. You know?
Especially in Florida. I don't even know how that makes any sense.
That's
That
probably
was funny.
where it came from. You know, you probably spent some time in Florida and overheard someone talking about titty hash. I mean, that was a rather descript. You know, like, I mean, you know a lot about it, so. You know,
I was just
this isn't
making
the
it up.
first time you've thought about titty
I was
hash.
just making it up.
Oh, God, that's good.
All right. Anyways,
Okay, let's get serious.
what the fuck time is it? Holy fuck. An hour and 57
We've been on for
minutes. We're good.
couple
We're
hours,
golden.
whatever.
That's cool. Thank you so much, Tim.
Yeah, Tim, that was so great.
Coming down here. I know it was a little impromptu and stuff,
It
but
was.
hey,
That's good.
But
I
that's what
think
our
it works
show's all
better
about,
that
right?
Yeah.
Just, hey, you want to be on our show?
You don't want to give
bring
anybody
your
time to
piano.
think about it too long. What the hell? It's
Yeah,
fun.
man, then it's no fun.
I
There's no
got,
challenge then.
Dave and the Divers will be here soon.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
spoke to him at the
Awesome.
at the jam. I was like, you know, when you're ready, just come down. And we're gonna start fishing for some other people down here too. There's somebody I want to talk to get down here. I think he'd come down here and play something different for a change. I don't want to give it away. So, but yeah, if you know any other piano players, let me know, cause I don't mind putting that shit on.
Well, if I can,
I love
if
watching
I-
people.
Well,
play.
we're
Here's
welcome
somebody that's
to-
playing some jazz, you know, for these guys. I'd send them your way because I agree. I do like some jazz. I really do.
I like all kinds of music, but
Yeah,
jazz is really
absolutely.
good, blues good, everything's good, country.
Jazz.
I like some.
I can't do country. I can do old country. I can't.
You know
do-
what?
Yeah,
Country is
some
like
of it's
rap
hard
to
to
me.
say.
If it
I can
if it
appreciate-
doesn't make you laugh, then it's not entertaining. Like rap music, I wanna hear something stupid and make me laugh out of it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate a lot of the musicianship that goes into some of the country music, even some of
Oh,
the rock
shit,
stuff.
it's-
There's a lot of,
especially
and I mean
guitar.
uber talented
Oh, fuck,
guys
man.
that are playing this
Yeah.
stuff.
Big time.
I mean, the style of the music, it's no different than somebody walking up and being like, ah, shit, I'm just not into metal. Oh, no, of course you're not. Not
course.
everybody is, right?
No.
But there's a respect
There's
for
a
the
respect,
ability
and
that
I
it's-
do
Yes.
have that for country
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
for sure. It's not something that
It's the only thing that keeps me from killing myself when I hear it. You know, like it's
Well,
like,
if I
man,
listen to
if
country,
it
I
wasn't
wanna
for
hear
the
a really
fucking
good
respect that I
guitarist.
have for the people playing this shit,
Yeah.
I'd probably want to kill myself. And that's about the end of that. Yeah, don't they use country music and in places like Guantanamo Bay because it's way more effective than fucking anything else?
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
They use it in the
Except maybe waterboarding.
the
It's like
psychotic ward.
waterboarding and then country music and then everything else. Electroshock. It doesn't even come close.
Oh.
You gonna
I
play
haven't heard
Aching Breaking Heart again? I'll tell you whatever the fuck you want.
Fuck, there was a gig.
You've already broken my legs. Don't play that song again.
When
Or
that came
Pictures.
out, we played this gig.
But Sheryl Crow and
we
Kid
had to
Rock.
play it 4 times in one night.
Which one was it?
Aching Breaking Heart.
Breaky Heart.
Oh.
Like seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
If I hear Pictures ever again, like if you want me to go into like a homicidal maniacal rage, play that song and make it never stop.
Yeah.
And life as I know is over.
For me, it would be Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Tiptoe through that's my Halloween costume this year. I'm gonna go get a fucking ukulele, dye my hair black, and get a fucking big nose thing, and just walk around and sing Tiny Tim
that's
tunes.
fantastic.
Yeah, let's go.
Dude,
Awesome.
please do that.
I think so, man. I just need a suit and a honker. Fuck, that's all good. I can get a ukulele from fucking Long and McShanks there, and we'll be good to go. Fucking right.
I might even have one for you to borrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
I'm so happy, happy. Fucking right. I know that tune. I love that fucking song.
It's good stuff, man.
That's SpongeBob.
I always play it when I'm really depressed.
Yeah.
Just
When life can't get any worse, you just throw some Tiny Tim on,
Yeah,
and
man.
then everything's better.
Everything will be better.
Yeah. That guy, you know, it's funny. My kid taught me so much about Tiny Tim. I had to go and watch a bunch of documentaries because she's like, yeah, like, fucking, he did all these. He had a few albums, and then he had a heart attack and hit his head and stuff, and died. And I was like, oh my god, Jade, I gotta go look this up. This is cool. And then I watched this shit, and I was like, holy fuck, man, that's.
It happened during a performance, didn't it?
He had a yeah. It happened during a performance. He didn't pass away that night. It was a few months later at another performance though. You know, that's all he did. Like, it's just fucking weird, man. I listened to that.
A true performer.
You know,
Yeah.
there's an instance of
Like B.B. King?
someone covering someone else's
Fuck.
song where I enjoy the cover more. Like Living in the Sunlight, Loving in the Moonlight, Having a Wonderful Time. That song is way better than the original. I like the original too. I listened to it and I was like, wow, he turned that into that.
Yeah.
And I really like that. As cornball and fucking weird as it is, it's
It was
a
10 times
masterpiece.
better.
It's genius.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, holy fuck, man. I listened to that for a while.
There's so many songs in the world where the cover is actually better than,
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
the original.
The best top 10 Bob Dylan songs not sung by Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
You know,
it's
I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a great songwriter. But
Amazing
but
songwriter,
but what people do to his tunes are amazing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, you know, this is here's another take on it there, but
Bob
okay,
said it here.
Like Hendrix.
Okay.
right?
Hendrix played
Anybody-
lots of his songs.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of people gravitate
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
that. It's just I think it's maybe it's because it's all done like this. You can do it however you want. You put your notes to it and everyone's gonna think of it a different way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he does that. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a couple of days.
Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to sleep now.
That's right. Okay, folks.
I'll have to put on some Tiny Tim.
Bobblex nailed Simon and Garfunkel. Fuck. I'm gonna have to check that out because
Really?
I didn't really like what Disturbed did to it, but I mean that's just because I thought Simon and Garfunkel did a great job on their tune.
It's a great.
You know?
I don't actually mind the way David Draymond did it, but I I can appreciate what you're saying about it too.
I miss
because I'm curious.
Garfunkel in it.
Yeah,
he's
I
not
can-
there. You
I
know,
like
and
the
it's like,
third
where
form
is he?
of it.
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go? You know,
But I do actually like the Disturbed version of it.
I was hoping it would drive home harder at the end, though. Like I was waiting for it to just go.
Yeah,
boom, you
I
know, I
think-
was
And
waiting
that's
for that, and it
the
didn't happen.
anticlimactic,
You
right?
know.
What it needed was more
Yeah.
Disturbed.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's
And the
what I thought.
producers limited him
yeah.
to it. Like they should have just
Yeah.
fucking
Let
went
him
to
go.
full out Disturbed at the end of it.
Because the
man.
dude had the grittiness and the emotion
Yeah.
in his voice fit the song, in my opinion.
Oh, totally.
But I agree
I was
with you on that
waiting.
one.
I
Yeah.
was waiting for the throttle to open up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it never did in that tune.
That's right.
And maybe that's why I'm so disappointed.
That's
and
right.
I just automatically just go, it's garbage, you know. And I shouldn't, because it is a good performance and it is a good thing, but. I
wonder if
was
that's just a
waiting for
radio
him to
cut,
step on it.
or
He never did.
wonder
Nah,
if they
man,
did
it's just-
another cut.
Like when there's that one
Like, how could
verse,
you
it would have been
not?
perfect. That third verse. Where was it?
Yeah,
It wasn't.
shoulda, like,
it wasn't there.
They should have come up with some kind of Disturbed riff
But,
right there. and
but
fucking-
like you said,
and
that's
brought
the
it-
producer's fault. No,
I
that's
bet, yeah,
totally. It's
yeah.
totally the producer's fault.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, it was the
Yeah.
producer's fault. You know what? There's a pretty good chance it did do that.
Yeah,
And then they're gonna
they
go,
mixed
oh
it.
no, you can't
Or
you can't make it go boom because Simon and Garfunkel's didn't do that. It always was subtle and you know it blah blah blah. But no, this just demanded it. You know, I thought that's what I thought. I thought it was gonna go. If it did that, I'd have been like, fucking way to go, man. But,
I like Disturbed at the beginning.
don't
first
get me
couple
wrong. I
albums.
it's just
Seen them a few times.
Yeah, me too.
producer's fault.
Yeah,
I'm
producer's
chalking it-
fault.
I'm chalking
not totally.
it up to that. All right. Good night, you guys. From all of us here at the couch to all of you watching tonight, thank you
Thank
so
you
much
for tuning
having
in,
me,
staying
guys.
tuned.
Take care of
Thank
yourself
you for your
and the
support.
ones you
Thanks,
love.
Dominic, for the awesome
Thank you,
chair.
Tim. We will see you next time.
Right here on the Burning Cat.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Whoa, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.